So now we are in exercise number 5 from the same homework 9. And in here we have a case where we are calculating the value of a contract. So it's the very easy formula. I will write in here just so you can remember: number of contracts times the size of each contract times the price. It's a very simple formula. So let's begin with the value of my position when I start. So to calculate that, I will have to multiply the number of contracts. In this case, it's only one contract. It says a short position contract. So 1 times the size. In this case, the size is $1,000, and times the price, 20.4112. So this is the value of my position. This is in pesos, right? So I need then to calculate the value of my position that with the price of A, B, and C. I think that here some people were confused from the homework, from the activity, sorry. It's kind of weird. From the activities from last week, because it's kind of confusing that it talks about time 360 and then the forward rates, quite confusing. But in real life, you have to consider time, because once you calculate the difference, you have to move the difference to the future or to the present, depending on what you're doing. But because this is just an introductory course, we don't really care that much about the specific calculation. That will be more on derivatives on the next course. In here, we care more about the concept. So we only care about the difference and how you interpret a difference, if it is a profit or a loss, depending on the position that you have. So don't worry about the time. Every time that you see an exercise like this in my class and it says some weird days or whatever, don't overthink the days. Just calculate the differences as we have been doing, and in the end, just interpret if it is profit or loss. And that's pretty much everything. So let's do the calculation for the letter A. So it will be 1 times 1,000 times the price. In this case is 21.4782. I will continue doing the 3. So in the end, I will give the format. The second one is 20.5801. And the last one is 1 times 1,000 times 20.62. So these 3 are in pesos. Now the last thing that I need to do is to calculate the difference from the value of my position in A with the value of my initial position, and then interpret that difference that is as if it is a loss or a profit. Okay. So I know that maybe some of you already memorized that when you have short, what do you have to subtract? But let's do it with more logic instead of just memorizing. So if I have a short position, I will be happy if the price decreases, right? Because I am forced to sell. The short position means that I signed to sell the dollar at this price at 20.41. So if the market gets more expensive, I will be sad because I am already forced to sell it at 20.41. So in letter A, I am sad, right? Because the market is more expensive, but I already signed to sell it at 20 pesos. In letter B is the same, sad, and in letter C, again, sad. So that's quite sad for all of the exercise, all of the questions. So in the end, I will have to subtract the value of my position at letter A minus the value of my position, the value of my position, the initial position, minus the value of my position at letter A. That will give me minus, so loss, and that reflects my sadness that I already knew from before. So the next step will be value of my position, initial position, minus value at B. Again, loss, and finally this minus this, one more higher loss. Okay. So this is the answer to that exercise, exercise number 5. I think there is one more about options, then we're done with homework 9. So let's do it in another video.